yeah, we started. We're here. We're here. What's up, baby? Oh, he's ready to go. Welcome back to I'm Right, You're Wrong. I'm one of your hosts, the Grown Kid.
And I am Lyric Stigma. Welcome.
How you doing? How you doing, Lyric?
I'm good. Chilling, living life.
Chilling? You feeling okay after last week's battle? I mean,
it's alright. I'm alright.
It was. If you haven't seen our last battle, check it out. We're here for our next one, Mass Effect and...
Oh, Witcher, sorry.
The Witcher.
The Witcher series.
I'll let him know. I guess we'll get him the results. We had quite a few votes, actually, right? Like, more than I had anticipated that we would have. What was it, like 9 or something? Yeah, I think 9 total.
Between YouTube and what?
Twitter. Oh, yeah.
Twitter.
I didn't say this in our episode last time, but I did end up throwing the vote out there to Twitter because Twitter is a great place to, like, vote. So I will leave the link to the next battle in the comments or something like that.
Cool. But, yeah.
Go check it out.
Apparently, you guys chose wrong, which is okay. Whatever. Yeah, your guys' opinions.
Wow.
It is
Why are you hating? So the vote breakdown. The vote breakdown was YouTube. We had 3 for Resident Evil and 2 for Assassin's Creed. And then on Twitter, it was a total sweep. 6 votes, Assassin's Creed, 0 for Resident Evil. Sorry to break it down for you. I mean, it happens. It happens. I think you have a good shot this week, low key. But we'll wait for the battle. But thank you everybody for voting for Assassin's Creed. I know you know what's up.
Yeah. Anyways, we can move on now.
Oh,
what is up with you,
he's mad. Let's go with me. I'm chilling, man. Working. If you've seen some of the artwork for the show, we're definitely trying to get it out there more. You guys seem to enjoy it. Coming up with interesting battles. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy. You want to tell them a little bit about our criteria for picking battles? Like, what goes into the process a little bit?
We'll probably sit here for like an hour just thinking about games that we played, games that make sense. Like, Witcher and Mass Effect don't really make sense, but it makes sense in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. But a lot of people have seemed to kind of chime in on the battles. You know, our friends and like other people online, like, why these games and why this, why that. I want to say this, I'll keep saying it. It's about picking one. You know what I mean?
It's not a genre.
No.
But don't even think about genres. Just think about the game itself. That's it.
That game and that game, you can have one. One's got to go. If that makes you feel better, you can only have one on your desert island. Whatever helps you pick one. But you can only pick one. I'm actually way more prepared this time. Over here, I have notes and you know what I mean?
I got some of my own. Sorry.
But with Mass Effect and The Witcher, both of them are RPGs. Now, do we need to define RPGs for people? Because I feel like people just throw that word around all crazy. You know, what do you think an RPG is, Larry?
I don't know, man. I know what it is.
You just know?
I just know.
You know what it stands for?
Not really, but I know what it is.
Oh my god, role-playing game. It stands for role-playing game.
There you go. I couldn't remember that.
I thought you were joking.
No, I just couldn't remember.
And I'm doing a podcast with this guy about video games. Wow, dude. We're going to have to go over things like FPS and RTS. We're going to have to go over that kind of stuff.
Nah. We'll be alright.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Role-playing games. But I think a lot of people think of role-playing games in a certain way. There's only certain games that are RPGs. Right. Yes. Even with them saying that it's an RPG.
Yes.
Like, Final Fantasy is an RPG game, right?
Yes.
But it's more of...
JRPG. Yes, they throw the word around. Role-playing game classically is a character customization, heavy focus on like skill tree and like how you want to play, you play. Also, you can think of it as assuming a role, right? So for The Witcher, you're assuming the role of a... What is it? What are you assuming the role of over there? Huh?
Listen.
Because I don't.
The Witcher is more of a character of many talents. So you have magic, you have alchemy, you can mix and match different things. There's swords you can get. You can upgrade your weapons. You can upgrade a bunch of things like a normal RPG.
Right? You're assuming the role. RPGs also classically have like a length requirement to them. Normally, they're like longer games, right? They fall in a do a quest and side quest kind of genre more than
level up and,
you know, than saying like some other game like Ghost of Tsushima, you know, role-playing game. I'm trying to think of something that people say is a role, like Uncharted. Okay, Uncharted isn't really an RPG, even though you're assuming the role of Nathan Drake. You know what I mean? It's not like an RPG. Like Diablo. Diablo 4 just came out. Forgot about that. Diablo 4 just came out. Anybody playing Diablo 4? Let me know. Oh, you are?
Yeah, my brother's friend got it.
Hey, I didn't know you were playing it. Is it good? I've never played Diablo.
No, it's an RPG for sure. If you want to play any RPG, Diablo is the game.
Yes.
Literally made a sorcerer character and just started throwing magic everywhere. It's amazing. It's great. They changed a lot of the story and how you go on quest with the game. Character customization is pretty good. You can do a lot of animation stuff with it. There's tattoos.
Yeah, it looks good.
You know,
yeah, I actually do like the way it looks. But as I will keep saying until June 22nd, Final Fantasy 16 is the only game I want to play. But regardless, you're here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to see Mass Effect versus The Witcher. Would you like? Oh wait, no. We're actually gonna do a little bit different this time. We're each gonna get a little bit of time to talk about our game in a rock paper scissors shoot style. So you ready over there?
I'm ready, bro.
All right, so it's rock paper scissors shoot. I don't know what people be doing. It's always rock paper scissors shoot. You ready?
Of course.
Rock paper scissors. Wait, whoa, we got this all messed. Hold on. All right, ready? Rock. Paper, scissors, shoot. I got scissors. Would you like to go first or me?
I'll go first.
All right, cool.
So, The Witcher is based on a series in Polish. It was based on a novel in Polish. Sorry.
Yes.
That started in 1992. Since then, is adapted into a series of popular video games, multiple comic books, and one poorly received film.
Ooh. Oh wait, there was a film?
Yes, which kind of blows.
Like when? Wait. I didn't know there was a Witcher movie. I
it's old.
Remember this.
It's old. It's really old.
Yeah.
It was one of those. The guy who made it just started The Witcher, so it's like a brand new thing for people. It looked pretty bad though. It was pretty bad. It didn't get very great reviews. Not like the game that got 8.5 almost everywhere. By the way.
Yeah, no, I got it. Hey.
So, the primer will help newcomers. So the new game that's supposedly coming out is gonna help a lot of people understand what The Witcher and how The Witcher is. So it is coming out apparently. Not a lot of information on it, but there is a lot of talk, whispers about it. So I am excited. Like I said, there's comic books.
Got it.
It's the show, which we will get to a lot of with backlash of the show that's happening right now with the Superman guy. So yeah, what is The Witcher? The Witcher is not a person, but rather a profession.
Oh my God! Look.
Shut up.
He's a profession. You're correct. It is a profession. The Witcher 3 was very dope. The Witcher 3, everybody, was a very dope game.
Yes,
I want everyone on the record to show that he did not mention The Witcher 1 or Witcher 2. But you got your time there. I'm glad you got that.
I was getting to it, alright? I was getting to it.
Might as well.
Go ahead.
Because nobody played it. Mass Effect, for those that don't know, 2007 Xbox 360. Hey, Xbox fans, stand up. Rise up for your game. Though The Witcher is also kind of associated with Xbox because of, it was a PC game, which I should grab. It's on my shelf. We will get to that. But Mass Effect might be a top 10 trilogy of all time. in terms of gaming. In my opinion, it might be up there. I don't want to say that yet because of, you know, Mass Effect Andromeda and hopefully the new one we're getting. But in terms of Mass Effect, when it first kind of dropped, it was a big deal. It graphically was impressive. The music was also impressive. Voice dialogue impressive. The gameplay and the overall themes. I said this in one of my other videos, if you've been a fan of my channel. I said that next gen, in terms of the PS5, was really going to try to focus on space. I thought space was one of the last kind of frontiers in gaming that still could, like, elevate to another level besides, like, landscape work, like Death Stranding did beautifully. You know, a huge Death Stranding fan over here. But space is like kind of that thing. And when you think about a space game, the one that comes to your mind is really Mass Effect. There's memorable characters. Let's not forget the mature rated scenes and the decision making you get to make in them. I was late to Mass Effect, I will admit. We're PlayStation guys, right? I mean, if you like to play games, you play PlayStation. So I was super late on Mass Effect. I got the box set for the PS4 or 3 or whatever. Played them all back to back to back. That's how good Mass Effect was. I was so shocked, so surprised. I'm usually not a third-person shooter game fan, but Mass Effect, I cannot sing its praises enough. I low-key think it is a top 10 trilogy of all time. Hopefully you enjoyed those little opening shots and soliloquies out here.
By the way, The Witcher also has mature content, so you can make a decision.
Yeah, we know.
Certain things. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
And by the way,
do your decisions matter in that game? Oh, I don't even know. Do they?
Do they matter in Mass Effect?
Do your decisions matter in Mass Effect?
Apparently they
Yes,
don't.
they do.
There's like what, 2 endings? So you make one other decision. That's it. And
okay.
And then you came for The Witcher 3, but when I see and I look up Mass Effect, people only talk about Mass Effect 3.
Yes, because Mass Effect 3 was the end of the trilogy. There was no more of that main character, Shepard. That's why it was a big deal. And as a gaming franchise, I think we can both agree that the goal is to get better. Last of Us 2. Something got in my throat there. The goal is to get better. So yes, I'm going to hit you for your Witcher 3. And yes, Mass Effect 3 is arguably the best game in the series, though I will say it is Mass Effect 2. Just liked Mass Effect 2 a lot. I think a lot of the groundwork for the finale was done there versus the first title. But yeah, I'm coming for The Witcher 3 because I want everybody to know a little fact here when we were making this battle. Hold on. Lyric, talk to them while I go grab my original The Witcher game for PC.
So he's just saying that because I've never actually played The Witcher 1. I played part 2. Never beat it, but I did play it. I did see a lot of the video for it, and oh no, he's awesome. Anyways, I did look up a lot of stuff for the Witcher games, and it's more or less the same as far as developing the new game. Obviously, graphics and little things like that become better, of course, but the game itself became huge with a lot of people. It was more open with the third one. It was just amazing, dude. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey,
wants to be all
did it
cool
win Game of the Year? I think did it win? Why are you hating on the fact that I got the game? I found this game.
Too,
little
right?
story.
It's just downloaded, by the way.
Little story about this game here. I found this at a flea market. Pretty close to after when I played The Witcher 3, like everybody else, you know, because nobody really played the first 2 games. And if you did, let me know. I always have wanted to play them. And before we get to this nitty gritty here, I think we both agree as well. And I don't want to agree with you because The Witcher is not as good as Mass Effect. They need to remake the first 2. I mean,
I don't think they need to because it was garbage.
Yeah, I cannot believe you're saying that The Witcher 1 and 2 are garbage.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Mass Effect 1 and 2.
That was a slip. That was a slip. That was a slip because from what I really like, I watched some of it and I think some of the characters obviously make reprisals in the third game or whatever. But I think those are like, if there was a remake to be made, those are like the top 5 candidates of a remake. The Witcher 3 success is huge, man. Like the fact that we all came in at The Witcher 3 and we're like, what is this? But you know what game doesn't have that problem? You know what game anybody can go play right now? Mass Effect. You can go play the first one, and the second one, and the third one, and Andromeda right now. You don't need no special disc, PC. You don't need none of that. Play it on your console. Not buggy. Cool. Well, Mass Effect Andromeda 4. Well, you know, it's kind of buggy. That's why they hated on it. I mean, let me get the hate out the way, because I'm a little hype. I'm a little more high energy than you. Let me go here. Mass Effect Andromeda was a little bit hated on, okay? And I want to get... I already said the story time. I'm all scattered right now. A little bit hated on. I want to say this. I want to make this argument and make this point very clear for everybody. Please stop talking about bugs in your games. If they are not...
That's never going to stop happening. Are you kidding me? People love to argue about
It's
bugs.
dumb. It's dumb. Just like the remaster debate that we had. It's dumb. Talking about bugs. If it is not Cyberpunk level, if it is not Mass Effect 4 level, okay, I am admitting that Mass Effect 4 had some bugs. But I will say, I never have encountered the kind of bugs people post about and show, okay? Have you ever, when you gamed, never have the bugs happen to me that crazy.
It'd be like once in a blue moon, and it'd be like some random thing. Yeah, but you barely even notice. So you probably like, okay, this is probably part of the game, or probably not. Let me just keep moving forward. But then you never see it again. That's it. That's it. It was done.
I've never encountered bugs like that. I do understand the argument and the debate. It's really to tear games down, in my opinion. Callisto Protocol. Y'all just love to hate on stuff because that was a great game. That was something we had thought about battling. But people said, Callisto Protocol didn't run well. All the bugs on PC. It's like, you know what? You guys, and I say you guys very liberally, but a lot of people fight for their game to be on their console. Mm-hmm. I have said this time and time again. When you make these developers develop games for different consoles, what do you expect is going to happen? They just simply cannot do their due diligence on each console and each version. In fact, I think a lot of games suffer from that problem. I love when a game is exclusive. If it benefits you on your Xbox or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I think even with the people who review games nowadays.
Oh, it's
all about the money. It's
so trash.
So clickbait now. Yeah, Polygon. It's so easy to say, oh yeah, this game is awesome. This game has this. This game, of course it does. It's a game.
Yeah, or it's so easy to say bad things about it, like, oh, it just has a lot of bugs. It's like, bro, stop lying. You got blue screened like the rest of us. When the game has a problem, you get blue screened and you accept and report, or don't accept and don't care, and you reload it. Or you know what? Maybe that's a good sign. Like, hey, I've been gaming for the last 5 hours. Maybe I should go do something else. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to say that for Andromeda. And I want to say another reason why people hated on Andromeda is that it was the end of a trilogy, okay? Yeah. Main characters and other characters are no longer here, okay? The Witcher hasn't really run through that problem because they're going to keep Geralt alive and recast him and do a bunch of other shenanigans for as long as they can.
You're talking about two different things now.
Yeah, well, I'm making them both make sense because guess what, CD Projekt Red? I love Cyberpunk, and this is weird with the debate show right now because I end up having weird takes. I think Cyberpunk is almost a 10 out of 10 if you exclude the bugs. If you go play Cyberpunk right now, you will have your mind blown off. One of the, if not the best sex scene in all of gaming. I swear by it. I swear by it in Cyberpunk. I swear. With when you play as Mel V and Shorty, I forget her name, bro. Loved her. Joel? I don't know what her name was. Fire. One of the best I've ever seen in gaming.
I need to play that, dude. I watched the show, and the show was just...
Oh, Cyberpunk? Oh, Cyberpunk was fire. Bro, but that's CD Projekt Red, baby. Okay? They have fallen off in public opinion since Cyberpunk. Know that, okay? And what a coinkydink They want to start pushing The Witcher 4. Okay? And Cyberpunk 2, which I think they have balls for doing that. But CD Projekt Red made a couple videos about you guys. You really let me down. And I'm normally not someone for sequels, aka The Witcher 4. I'm hoping it's maybe a prequel and or you remake the other games, because I think they need to go back to what made them legit and maybe not try to cash in and cash grab and not pay their workers. I'm talking about the companies. It's not about the companies. It's about the 3 games. My bad. My bad.
No. I think that's a good point, because even with that saying, it's like this is the year for remakes and remasters. I feel like
Resident Evil.
So many remakes and remasters coming out. It's kind of ridiculous. It's
we should talk about it. So, what do you think the difference is between a remake and a remaster?
A remake is the same game. Wait, no. A remastered. Yeah, a remake. Sorry. A remake is the same game, just with better graphics. Nothing really changed. A remastered.
What?
Is the whole game's kind of completely different.
Alright. We knew he was confused when he didn't know what RPG was.
Okay. What do you mean?
A remaster.
Did I say that backwards?
Yes. The remaster is, they update the graphics.
Okay,
Assassin's
my bad.
Creed
Well, that's
bundle.
You know what I
Enhanced
meant,
edition.
though.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, The Witcher 2
Alright.
Enhanced Edition. That's exactly what it is, right? They try to go through and scrub the bugs, update it, put it on a new console, aka a cash grab. Okay, that's what it is.
Pretty
if
much.
you are
That's
not
what they did with The Last of Us.
They supposedly made significant changes. I didn't play that game. I'll let you talk
They
about
did.
The Last of Us.
They did.
Well,
They
that'll
changed a
fall
lot.
more in the remake category then, right? In my opinion. A remake is Final Fantasy VII, Part 1 remake. Like, that's a
completely
that is a
different
remake
game.
of the game to its core and its fundamentals, right? Everything else can kind of get relegated to the remaster area, or as we like to call it over here, cash grab, because that's what it is. Laziness. Cash grab laziness. Though, there is something to be said about remastering a game for new fans to play, which we want The Witcher to do. I think that is where they're going to get their bread and butter there, is like this dope world nobody knows anything about. Nobody knows anything about The Witcher. They just know, I liked the 3rd game.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people out there who played.
Yeah, when they watched a YouTube video and told them what the story was about. That's what they did. You know what I mean? Like with Mass Effect, you can. Go ahead. I'm hyped.
What it is, man, is
what is it?
People are younger, and this generation they don't know good games, man. All they do is play Fortnite. They think everything comes from Fortnite.
Is he spitting facts? Let me know.
Bro, my kid literally came up to me yesterday, was like, "Oh yeah, Spider-Man came from Fortnite." I looked at him like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, he didn't say that. Did he say that?
What do you mean?
Look, I have a whole lot of comments to make about you right now, but I'm not going to do it because you my guy. The fact that you let your kid say that.
He was joking, apparently. But I'm like, bro, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they would see the characters there, yeah.
Bro, everything's on there. God of War's on there. Like,
they have kind of gone away from the longer titles that made those old games so good. And, back then you also needed maybe a guidebook. All the answers and problems of the game weren't readily available at your fingertips. You couldn't just look stuff up. You had to figure it out back then.
Buy a guidebook.
So that definitely contributes to it, but that's a whole different debate for another time. You know what Mass Effect has that The Witcher doesn't have? An amazing cast of characters. Sony, I call her Sony. Sony, Maya, the blue alien girl, iconic. I got off topic there about the sex scenes from Cyberpunk. Mass Effect, the sex scenes in there were highly talked about at the time because you could have relations with characters of whatever persuasion you preferred. They didn't push an agenda in it. It was natural. It felt good, and it was up to you to do. But everyone didn't know that about Mass Effect. I do think the male shepherd is kind of the way to play. Call me whatever you want to call me, right? I just feel like that's the way to go. And Mass Effect allowed that. We have alien races. I mean, aliens are cool. Come on, are aliens not cool?
It is alright.
They alright. They cool,
Nah,
man.
they're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
They're
Space is
pretty
pretty
cool.
cool. Aliens are pretty cool. Got all these alien races, and you have to build a team, man. The Witcher is a solitary kind of experience, which I do like. I'm not gonna hate on The Witcher. The Witcher 3 was really dope. I will hate on the other two games that nobody played. Okay, but Mass Effect, you have to build a team. You gotta make decisions whether they join you or not. Are you gonna stab somebody in the back? Like, there are real consequences to your overall gameplay in Mass Effect that I don't think The Witcher can even hold a candle to.
Are you crazy? You literally can make a decision whether to kill somebody or not.
Okay, those are in the side quests.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
if
they're
it's
not
a side
part of the
quest.
main story, man. They're not.
It's
They're not
an
part of the main story. You
option.
can make that in Mass Effect too.
It's an option, though.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
can't
no.
say there wasn't an option like that in Witcher when there was.
Correct.
The same with Mass Effect, okay?
But not with the
Which
cast
is
of
dope.
characters.
Oh, okay, but
Your characters.
I don't know too much.
Your ride or diers. Yeah, they ain't happening.
my ride or diers are probably like 3 people in The Witcher.
Yes.
3 or 4 people
Yes.
from The Witcher.
Yes.
Because it's not a big cast. You kill mostly everybody in the
Oh,
in
for
the
sure.
games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, we also have Gwen. We also can make decisions, the card games based off of
Okay.
everything that you're playing.
I didn't
on.
think you were gonna mention the card game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Everything that you're playing on, by the way, in The Witcher is from the comic books. And I'm talking about
Yes,
one
they have
dude
source
made it.
material.
Yeah.
I like card games. Okay, I'm actually gonna give The Witcher a heavy card game. Play Marvel Snap, Legends of Runeterra, Yu-Gi-Oh, like Final Fantasy TCG. I'm a big card game guy. Gwent, good job on Gwent, cool, whatever. But I'm
Honestly, if
talking
Gwent's
about
on Mass Effect.
yeah, no. Mass Effect doesn't need a card game because we have interesting characters and interesting story that has a trilogy that comes to a conclusion that's meaningful. Sorry that we cut the card game out of Mass Effect, bro. And
It was too much to handle.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
it was Ciri, Yennefer, and Tess, and then Geralt, right? 4.
Yeah.
I think, and this is a spicy take here, I think Tess is real bae. Okay, Tess is Chloe Fraser from Uncharted. Okay.
Yeah.
We all want that. We don't want, though.
Yennefer.
Probably slandering Yennefer a little bit.
I wouldn't. I mean, it's
I'm a Tess.
Yennefer, bro.
I'm a Tess fan personally. I like the vibe. Same thing with like Chloe. Like we can't even remember who is Nathan Drake's wife. Do we even remember her name?
Nah.
I had to look up her name. I forgot her name already. I forget it. I forget it every time because
Because Chloe was the better.
Right.
Was the better chick.
And she's
in the
powerful.
show, she's young. Yeah, and that's why she needs Geralt. That's the whole premise of that.
Yeah,
she's there for a purpose, Yennefer. Tess is more of just being there for Tess.
You hate her. No.
No. I love
The Witcher
Tess.
2.
Don't
or
get me
whatever.
wrong.
I think it was The Witcher 2 when Tess.
Yeah.
That was their whole game. That was both of them.
It was the whole. Yeah, it was the whole game.
Since we have moved to The Witcher 2, we could talk about Mass Effect 2. I'll just slightly go over Mass Effect 1 here. We have the Reapers, which I think is a more iconic enemy than I think anything The Witcher has to offer. Honestly, because nobody played the first 2 games. I'm gonna say this 100 more times. Okay, the bad guys in The Witcher are the Hunt, the whatever those dudes are from
I think
the
this
Hunt,
is
the
the
whole
second one
Wild
now.
Hunt thing.
Yeah, that's the third one.
Yeah, that's the one only people know about. Let's not stop fronting here. Like, okay, and I also made this point earlier, and I kind of turned it over.
I hope
What?
there's at least 3 people that come and comment. I played the whole Witcher.
They're not
series.
coming. They're not coming.
Because
They're not. I promise you.
It's gonna be older people because obviously young kids don't know what the Witcher.
Yeah,
is.
and you'd have to go back and play it like on PC or something. Look, the kids got PCs. They're not coming. And if they are, I'm calling Cap a lots over there. Because no one played them. Okay. I was gonna say something about freaking the Wild Hunt. I was gonna. This is a way trail off from my mind racing here. This battle started out as this guy really thought that The Witcher 3 by itself could beat Mass Effect Trilogy. And I will admit, I brought the battle up to him. I kind of was like, Mass Effect and The Witcher, like, it felt like a good kind of in genre for us. kind of battle, especially the ones we got on the
as
ticket.
a series.
Right, and as the trilogy kind of part. We went a little bit too macro in the last one, Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed. That was our pilot episode. Maybe revisit that. But we wanted to bring it down. But he really thinks I need you guys to sound off. Because there's no way on earth The Witcher 3 is better than the Mass Effect trilogy. Which is really what this battle comes down to. I'll say it. That's what this battle is. So you need to come a little harder with The Witcher 3. I'm gonna promise you. Because Mass Effect 2 was a banger.
I don't know.
I
was never into Mass Effect. I couldn't get into the whole. I guess back in the day, I couldn't get into the whole shooter alien other than Halo. And I had every system when I was younger, so I could play anything.
That competition.
I had an Xbox. I was up there with Xbox, alright?
Okay.
But when it came down to story, it came down to mechanical, certain things you could do. Arsenal, like you could do so much things in The Witcher that you cannot. It's Mass Effect is simple shooter, move forward. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
It
is a lot more than that. It has powers and abilities. It does have other aliens with other abilities. Like there is a lot more than just corridor shooting.
It's basically a shooter game. With The Witcher, you have an RPG. You have an element of exploring. You have an element of playing the card game.
We're in space.
You don't play no card game. Yeah,
you take a rover on planets and mine them for materials. We explore.
That wasn't interesting to me.
All right, that's fine. It wasn't interesting to you. I see you'd rather play the Oblivion knockoff then. Right? Is that what you would rather do? A Dungeons and Dragons knockoff? How about that? A Dungeons and Dragons knockoff?
Yeah, I'm getting spicy. Is real.
Yeah, because The Witcher 3 is not better than the Mass Effect trilogy, and I stand on that. Okay, it's not.
Maybe not the two new games, the third and the Andromeda. Sure, but if you compare it to the other two. Oh yeah, bro, Gareth will smack you guys.
Yeah, because the graphics.
You coming with me? You coming to me with a gun? I have a sword and abilities myself.
So do I, though. Do you not? I guess you're a little oblivious to Mass Effect. First of all, let me ask you a real question here. Would you wear any article of clothing in The Witcher?
Of course, I love.
That's cap. You know who rocks
what?
N7 stuff?
Bro.
No. N7 stuff is fire. The jacket, fire. The whole aesthetic, dope. You ain't rocking no kilt in The Witcher, man. What are you talking about?
Why would I rock a kilt? He doesn't rock a kilt. It's an armor. It's a pants and armor.
He is literally a boy band rock star. Like he's way too much leather for you, my guy. Are you serious?
Bro, but see, I love that stuff. I love like old sword and shield kind of things, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to a thing this weekend. What's it called? I can never remember. Anyway, it's supposed to be like, you go, Jesus Christ.
Alright, I gotta edit all this out now. You're going to a LARPing event. That's what you do, LARP.
No.
Do you not know what LARPing is?
No, what the?
Yo, LARPers unite over here. I don't do it. I went to college, saw a couple people doing it. Going to a fair,
a Renaissance fair. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Renaissance fair. Oh, that's cool.
Yes, and that stuff I like to use.
Oh, you gonna dress up as Geralt? Are you gonna get dressed up as Geralt?
That's what I'm saying. I will be perfect, bro. You're not gonna see a dude coming with a space outfit over there. Get out of here. What are you?
Yeah,
come on, man. Go to Comic-Con.
SpaceX,
right.
Elon Musk, we got that whole aesthetic. We have the future. You got the past of nonsense, okay? Mass Effect 2, Reapers, we got the Illusionary Man. Cool. Let's get to the real battle here. You want to talk about The Witcher 3. I'll talk about Mass Effect 3, okay? We had the balls to end our trilogy. I cannot say that for The Witcher.
We have more story to tell. It's a whole comic book. Just like Harry Potter has 12 movies?
Yeah.
Oh. We have 12 books. Well, we don't have 12 books. It's 8, I think, or 6.
Right.
But still, those are books. We're not done with this, bro. We have comics. Where's your comic? Where's your books?
We got a concise story. I don't need a comic book.
Yeah, cool. You got 3 games with more or less of the same garbage story. And then now Andromeda.
That's just blasphemy.
Whatever.
Blasphemy.
Andromeda, Drama Bowl, BS.
Shepard is iconic, and his sacrifice to save the galaxy was also iconic. There was a real threat there. You know what we don't know what the threat is? Nobody knows what the Wild Hunt is. Nobody.
You should play the game to find out.
I did play it. The DLC, Blood and Wine, critically acclaimed. I'm not really talking about DLCs because Mass Effect has just more, but Blood and Wine was, very well received. I'm not a big DLC guy. I don't know how you feel about DLC.
Go lay down. Go lay down. No, she just threw up, huh?
What are you talking about? Nobody knows what the main villain is and what the issue is, bro. Like, nobody, we finish our story. He becomes part of the simulacrum, part of the machine, part of the soul of the universe to stop the invasion. You gotta team up with enemies turned allies. You gotta make sacrifices to your own team. It is sad when, Rex dies. The big grunt dude. It just, there are moments that are really, really sad with your main cast in Mass Effect. We hit here, okay? The Witcher is just so surface level because nobody played the first 2 games.
Okay, you can come into the first 2 games.
I do.
People need to look it up. I can't control what people do. Okay, you say Mass Effect. Everybody played Mass Effect.
Everybody played.
I didn't play really Mass Effect. I played the 3rd one and very little and just didn't like it. Okay, so there's gonna be people out there just like me who played The Witcher 3 and The Witcher 2, but didn't play the first one, but act like they can't. Look it up.
No, I agree. I guess to say that there are stakes in Mass Effect trilogy that I don't think The Witcher can hold a candle to. There's nothing in The Witcher, especially if you only played the 3rd game, to make you feel like things were really on the line. There's so many inside jokes that everybody missed. Just a blaspheme that The Witcher 3 can beat the Mass Effect trilogy is just disrespectful. Okay? He becomes part of the sacrifice, and I'm going to go to Andromeda here. Andromeda starts the new series. We're into the future now. New main character. They have to explore. People didn't... I was going to say this too when I was talking about it. People hated on it because, guess what? Shepard's not there. The cast of characters aren't there. But you know who's there? Some of the alien races that you met. They're still alive, right? So you get these new cast of characters in a world that isn't as full. There's not as much development because you're coming off Mass Effect 3. So Andromeda got heavily hated on for basically not being Mass Effect 4 with the main character. The Witcher 3 hits hard because Geralt is back after X amount of years that they didn't have any games. You know what I mean? Obviously that's going to hit on a next-gen console. It's going to hit there. And I'm trying to battle the idea that an older game can still be better than The Witcher 3. Just because it was pretty at the time and mechanically was dope. I mean, The Witcher's dope. I'm not going to lie. The Witcher's dope.
Thank you. I have nothing to say for Mass Effect, but thank you.
Oh my god, whatever, dude.
I really never got into Mass Effect, dude.
I just think that's just crazy.
Maybe if I sat down and really watched the story or really played the game, if I had it, I would, or watch it. You know what I'm saying? I just, like I said, back in the day, I was never into the whole alien thing, other than certain games that were out that had aliens. But other than that, Mass Effect was never really. I was never huge on.
The Collector. We got iconic bosses, characters, freaking Lawson, her fine self, and that's the crazy thing. There's no canonical way to kind of take your love interests and stuff because you have a choice in Mass Effect. In The Witcher, it's Yennefer. That is it. You can go to the Ho
in
houses.
The Witcher 3, it's Yennefer, yes.
Well, you can go to the.
But if you played the other 2, is more than just Yennefer. Yennefer is not even existing yet, basically. As Tess, and there's the old dude that you're always with. I forgot his name.
I couldn't even tell you. I thought
I just had his name in my head and I forgot it. Anyway, you have a certain amount of characters that you can mess with in The Witcher. Yes,
beautiful
you don't have
side
branch. Yeah, nice side characters. We don't have a branch of different characters that you fall in love with, because these are the main characters. You're supposed to focus more on them.
Because they're there to die. They're there to die.
I think the fourth game is gonna present more of Geralt getting away from being.
I don't want it to be Geralt, and if I do, I want a prequel. I want to see like teenage Geralt. Personally, I would like to see something prior to all of that. Really going into how you become a Witcher. I always thought that was the most enticing part. Again, as someone who just joined in from The Witcher 3, right? Like, seeing that, I think, was a great idea. But I also do like the idea of Mass Effect jumping further in time, because you had to destroy the gates that they can jump faster through space-time with. Like, I understand why Andromeda got hated on, and we talked about the glitch part of it. There's an iconic glitch scene where Shorty's on top of the table, the blue alien Asari, and she's like slanting and all that. Like, I get it. But Mass Effect 5 was teased about 3 years ago at this point. So that is in the works for sure. I hope they continue with the story. BioWare, the company that does do Mass Effect, did come out and say something to the effect of like getting back to a kind of Mass Effect feel that people weren't really receptive to Andromeda. But low key, I think people do like Andromeda for the potential it has. I think The Witcher is kind of stuck at the moment because your main character is going to be Ciri. If they do a continuation, it's not going to be Geralt.
No. Which I hope.
Let's see how that's well received. Let's see how people like that.
I think they would love it. Why wouldn't you? You could play with
I'm over
this girl now.
Yeah, no, Ciri in the DLC.
In the third one.
Well, I play as her a little bit. Yeah, through the story.
Yeah.
I'm over the whole idea of everybody just making their next main character some little girl. You know, not even like a chick, not even like a dog chick.
I don't know what's up with that.
When you talk about Uncharted 5, because Naughty Dog can't make
Resident
nothing new
Evil,
and fresh. Resident Evil we talked about too. Like, it's just like you're making them like these little girls. And I'm cool with you, like, making a new story and telling something interesting, but you're jacking it from something we already know and love. Do you know what I mean? Either tell that story to completion, The Witcher, right? And move on to something else like Mass Effect did, or tell a prequel.
Which I think 4 would do. I think 4 is going to take 3, finish that off, and then from there, Geralt would either be dead, gone, or then you get to be the girl. See.
We'll have to see. Okay, let's get to your main selling point here, because The Witcher is a hot topic, and that's why we also thought this was a good battle, because you got the Netflix show, okay? You know, Mass Effect didn't get that show. I'll let you go off about that, and I will chime in to wreck your shit.
I just want to say, whatever the drama is between the cast members right now of The Witcher, because there's a lot of stuff going on. With that being said, I still think it was a great show. Visually looked good.
With our boy Superman. Did you like Henry Cavill as Superman?
He was good. He was alright.
You know what's funny? I am also of the opinion that he was not bad. I think he was told to do some things that he didn't necessarily want to do. If you look at his first Superman movie, Superman Returns, I believe that was the first one. I do like Henry Cavill. I think he was actually a great choice for Superman. I thought he looked like him. I didn't think he was great as Geralt until we saw him as Geralt, and I thought, hey, this is a great young Geralt.
Yeah, it could work.
Because remember, Witchers age. They age differently. That's why he's got that silver hair, because they're closer and closer to death. I thought he was good. But Henry Cavill, your boy, the main star, don't really know what to do in his career, and when you don't know what you're doing, other people don't know what you're doing, and now he's been recast.
I have no say in that. I think he played a great Witcher. If he didn't want to do certain things, that's on him.
So trash. That is so trash for the Witcher series. It's basically over.
It is. It's over. I can agree 150%. You
got Liam Hemsworth.
I was about to say.
I guess if you're a Liam Hemsworth fan, shout out to you. You know, maybe he does a good job, but this isn't the Marvel Cinematic Universe like we said. I said earlier. You can't just recast people and like expect stuff to be copacetic. To me, it's going to be very jarring to see a different Witcher. It's weird, and it's almost indicative of CD Projekt Red and their kind of position in the industry right now. It's kind of weird because they could do no wrong until they muffed up Cyberpunk. I don't know what's gonna go with The Witcher, man. The series. I don't know. That's very trash. So is that really a positive? I'm asking you out there. Is that really a positive for The Witcher versus trilogy versus trilogy? Is that really a positive?
Hey,
let me know.
All I'm saying is we still have a show. I don't see a Mass Effect show. I don't see a movie. I don't see a comic book. I don't see a Harry Potter book about that. I don't see none of that.
You know what we got? Every single Mass Effect game rated higher than every single Witcher game. Know that.
What is score?
That's a mic drop.
What is score?
9.5 and a 9.4. I took all my scores from IGN. We were 0.1 better.
The only thing I can say bad about the Witcher is that this new season might be trash. Liam Hemsworth, what's up with you? I guess you're gonna be the new Witcher. You better pull it off, my guy, or there's gonna be an issue.
Because then a Mass Effect series is gonna come in and take your place.
Until I see a series.
Bro, you don't like Star Wars, you don't like Star Trek. Mass Effect is fire, bro, fire.
But you're talking about different.
No, I'm just saying space.
Things.
Space is cool, man.
Space is space. Space is cool. Dude. I agree.
And there's aliens
but
that
so
are
is back in the
Hanar, the little octopus dudes walking around with the big brains. And
so is shield and swords and all this
little
stuff
bit of magic. I do agree. I think both of them are cool. Hopefully this was a good battle for you guys. We had, 2 open world RPGs. In fact, The Witcher's probably more open, but not in terms of story. Like, the world is probably more open in terms of like running around and looking for stuff, arguably. But in terms of story, the Mass Effect is so much bigger. You have so many more decisions to make about how things go for you. You can be evil in Mass Effect, or you can play as a true hero, or you can be an anti-hero. The Witcher.
That's kind of cool.
Basically, you're an anti-hero. That is Geralt. He is the anti-hero.
I love games that do that. That you have a bar where you could be good or evil.
Yes,
like in Fable.
You can have that.
Fable,
you can see that.
If you literally killed people in Fable, there's a bar that goes up that makes you
the new
evil.
Fable should be coming out. Summer's Game Fest is going on right now. Hopefully you enjoy that. Hopefully we have things to talk about. We'll talk about Summer Game Fest in our next episode. Remember to go vote. The poll will be on Twitter. Please put a comment down in the description with your winner and a tag. Told you we will shout somebody out who did comment. And what we have
funny comments, guys. Funny comments.
Little comedy would be cool.
Yeah, even if you're throwing bash at somebody, throw bash at, Mass Effect.
No. Hold on while I pull up the comment. We have, I've only played one of each. Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. Assassin's 3 on the PS3. I can't remember anything about Creed 3. Wow. And the only thing I remember about Resident Evil 4 is the Merchant, which we didn't really even talk about the Merchant. That's probably why your game lost, because you didn't talk about it enough. I'll never forget, what are you buying? What are you selling? From Vinny.
What are you buying?
Mizo75, appreciate you. That was a Resident Evil vote. And how we're going to end this off here is, hey man, I was right, and you were wrong. Let's go.
So happy.